Today we're going to be talking about my top 5 cinematic drone shots that will instantly improve your video. Because here's the thing, if you're anything like I was when I first started out, I think we can do better. Cinematic drone shot number 1, descending shot with an upward gimbal pitch. The goal here is to have an obvious subject in your shot and to track that subject with your drone movement. So what you're going to want to do is start up high and line up your subject in the middle of the frame, then slowly start your descension, and when you feel like you have the speed where you want it, you're going to want to keep that locked in and then start pitching your gimbal up. Shots like these do take practice, so understand that you may have to maybe take multiple runs at this to get it looking the way you want. And here's another tip when shooting. If your drone can shoot at 60 frames a second, you can slow that footage down to 30 frames a second in post, and your footage automatically becomes twice as long. So it actually makes the shots like this a little easier to pull off. Cinematic shot number 2, top-down shot or a bird's eye view. This is a shot that is so simple, but it's very effective and it gives the viewer such a unique perspective. It can be as simple as flying straight up or flying straight forward. Shot number 3 is a pull-away reveal. This one is a real go-to for me. I do a lot of real estate video work and I almost always use this as my closing shot. This one might be the trickiest to pull off. It does require 3 different movements at the same time. What we're doing here is we're flying back and up, and then also pitching the gimbal up to reveal the skyline. Like the first shot that we discussed, this one takes a good amount of practice and you may need to take a few runs at it just to get it right. DJI drones have something similar to this in their intelligent flight modes. I believe it's called Droney, but I have found that the gimbal pitch up is sort of lacking a little bit. And so I do prefer to do this particular shot manually, even though it is kind of challenging. And even though I've done it a million times, a lot of times I still have to take a few runs at it. Shot number 4 is point of interest. This is where you want to place your subject in the middle of the frame and rotate around it. This really gives a great sense of surroundings. This one again, DJI does have this shot in their intelligent flight mode settings, and I do find myself using this because it actually does a pretty awesome job. And shot number 5, line up something that is very symmetrical and just fly straight toward it. Or fly away from it. This could be flying between 2 objects or flying toward a pier. People are very drawn towards symmetry in video, and well, you gotta give people what they want, right? So there's my top 5 cinematic drone shots to instantly improve your video. If you have some shots that you feel should be added to this list, please leave them in the comments below. And if you would, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.